Hey everyone, this is Demetrius Tollfree, station manager of your radio station, Freedom Radio. First of all, thank you for tuning in today. And did you know that we have an amazing array of shows that air weekly? Shows like Shop Talk, where no person or subject is off limits. The Indie Takeover Show with Jeremy Gibson. Better Together with Ashlyn Cole and Ja'Cory Prothro. Dito Live, where we are living in victory every day. High Tea with Bree with Sabrina and Dion. The Music Mix featuring Poncho and Keisha J. The Mix and Mingle Talk Show, just to name a few. Now, we want you to be in the know of everything that we have going on. To do so, find us on your favorite social media platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. We use the same handle on them all, at Freedom Radio, FREEDEM Radio. Lastly, you'll need the Freedom Radio app. So if you have an iPhone or iPad, simply open the App Store, or if you're an Android user, open the Google Play Store and simply search Freedom Radio. We thank you for being a valued part of our continued listening audience, and remember to hashtag like, follow, and share at Freedom Radio. What is going on, y'all? Good morning to wherever you might be hanging out, watching, whether you're watching us on Facebook, whether you're watching us on YouTube, or if you're watching us on Periscope. It's all to the good. You are tuned into Shop Talk, where literally no person and no subject is off limits. As you can see, I am not in my normal location. I am in a G14 classified location. And today we're making things happen regardless of where I am. I had to come on and make today's show be absolutely amazing. Now, before we get going with the show, do me a favor. Today is going to be a little bit different than the norm, but do me a favor. Get on the phone, call, text, tweet, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Social Cam, Periscope, Marco Polo, but tell your mama and them, Ray Ray, Shay Shay, Day Day, Delicious them, Nut Nut them, you know, Pojo them. Let them all know that you are tuned in and we are doing Shop Talk right now. Again, from this G14 classified location, we're going to make things happen. Now, if it sounds like I'm whispering or something like that, I probably am. But it doesn't change anything. We're going to have an incredible time for this next, however long we be on. We're going to make things happen. So before I do anything, let's get ready to start bringing up some co-hosts. First thing I want to do is let you know that I am Demetrius Tollfree, if you didn't know. And if you are on Social Cam, if you go on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, Instagram, my handle is the same on them all, as you can see down here, at DTollfree, at DTOLEFREE. Would love to have you like or follow me. And you know, I'm one of them dudes that if you like or follow me, I'll like or follow you back. So let's make that happen. All right, y'all, let's get ready to get some things going. But before I do, let me bring some people up. First of all, good morning to Denisha Sexton. What is going on? Good morning to you, Delasia. What is going on? My homegirl out in Fresno, Leah Marie. What is going on? Good to see you, Brian Caldwell. Andrew Brian Caldwell. Good morning to you as well. Of course, my neighbor, as well as my constituent from my church. Gay Harris also hanging out with us. Good morning, and good morning. All right, y'all, let's bring up some co-hosts. I'm going to reach out, first of all, to the city of Hercules, California. My dude, he is the co-host of the ever-popular Better Together, which airs on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, right here on Freedom Radio. Let's bring up my guy. You already know who I'm talking about, Ja'Cory Prothro. Ja'Cory.
Holla! Oh, so we got all these different locations going on. Okay, we're just going to work this out.
Somebody's make it happen.
Somebody's gonna be encouraged on this good morning.
How about that?
I'm sleepy.
Right now, are you still working? You working nights still, or?
I'm trying to keep the flow flowing.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
Sometimes when you're creative and you're an artist, you got to do that regular punch in. So
Yeah.
I'm in that season of a punch in, but I'm ready to punch out.
But you just started this like a week ago, right? 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago.
Oh, and you putting it on? Yeah.
Man, welcome into my world, man. I'm punching that doggone clock all the doggone time.
Jesus,
And
you're gonna have to blow on me because I go on the weekend. So yesterday I went to work at 11, got off at 7, went straight to lead worship at 8, and I'm praying because I think it's tainting my worship a little bit. I think I'm having a scaled attitude. Because the pastor's like, I want you to sing this, and I'm like, look, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. And I was gonna ask you, I mean, what is your vocals like after you've been working all night and then going straight to church? How your vocals hanging up?
I feel like I'm wrestling with with what I would call the PA system where we are right now. So y'all pray for me.
It's one of those. I feel you. I got you all the way. And it's all to the good. Now, Delasia, who chimes in, I think she's from Richmond as well, chimes in that says that she is a Golden State Warriors fan. Thank you, Delasia. I appreciate that. Good morning and welcome back to my dude out also in Fresno, Christian David. What's going on, man? Glad to have you hanging out with us as well. Today's show is going to be interesting. Because, as you can tell, not my normal location.
Yeah,
and aside from that, I brought my mic. I brought my travel mic, but I forgot the connector to connect it to my computer. So I don't even have my mic. It's in my backpack, not doing nothing. It's just taking up space.
Oh, so you got a good voice.
I just got to make things happen.
I don't have that sexy church Holy Ghost voice. I'm just going to use what he gave me.
Yeah. Use what your mama gave you. You understand? It's all good. What's going on, Tracy J. Wilson? What's going on, Vicky Hendricks? Vicky, I need to holler at you because I don't know if you remember this. You may not have been hanging out with us yet, Jacory, but I did a promotion for Detour Photography to where we had a male winner and a female winner. Everybody donated $1, and I just picked a random person as winners. Vicky won the female version of the competition, which has been maybe almost a year ago, and we still haven't got together to do her photo shoot. We need to get together, Vicky, and make things happen. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna text her before I leave where I am again. I keep seeing me looking around because I'm not in my normal. I'm not in my normal location. Anyway, I see you, Leah Marie. She's talking about sexy church Holy Ghost voice. You understand? Shout out to my dude who is a part of my church, Michael Washington. What is going on, sir? Good to have you hanging out with us as well. I saw him yesterday at church, and he prayed a good prayer over the people of the Lord and how grateful we are to have him hanging out. All right, y'all. Now, Jacory, so I told you, not in my normal location. I don't have my normal setup. I don't have my microphone done. I don't even have a mixer, which means I can't play music. So we gonna have for real conversation. It's gonna be it's just one of them days. Hey, it's gonna be one of them days. And right now it's just me and you. I had a third co-host. I don't even know where he went. You know what I'm saying? But we'll make it happen.
It's just gonna be a good church service.
It's gonna be like that. So just one of them hand clapping, foot stomping, acapella, no music type joint. So we'll see what happens.
Can you sing? This is a can you sing moment. Huh?
We're gonna make it happen. So, okay, y'all. Now, those of you hanging out with us, I'm doing something a little bit different. So everybody who's hanging out with us, do me a favor, type in the chat. I want you to type in the chat where you're listening from. Now, as I mentioned this, I mentioned Vicky, who says, let's make it happen. Great. Now, who also chimes in is Hassan Thomas. Shout out to Hassan, who runs Pro Black Online, incredible company. They actually have a t-shirt line. And matter of fact, the Demetrius Tofree line is a part of Hassan, part of his company. Listen, Hassan also, he won the male version of the Detour Photography competition. And I ain't got a chance to take photos of him yet either.
And he don't even have to go pick no clothes. He can just go to his closet. So right. I don't know what the problem is.
Exactly. It's all good. Shout out to my dude. Hey, Chris Haynes in the virtual building, my cat. Glad to have him hanging out with us. Azizi Lord is chimed in out in Sacramento, watching us on YouTube. What is going on? Delasia says that she's in Vallejo. It's all good. Michael Washington says, I am at the doctor's office. It is all good. I ain't mad at you. Now, Hassan chimes in and mentions the fact that he had to lose some weight in order for us to get ready to do his photo shoot. What is going on? To Shannon Fitzgerald hanging out with us in Hayward, California, also watching us on YouTube as well. We got Vicky who chimes in and says that she is in Santa Clarita. Vicky, I know about Santa Clarita. I was just through there just not long ago. Anyway, shout out to, again, Leah Marie, who says that she's chiming in from Fresno, along with Christian David in Fresno. What is going on? To Bridget Stevenson hanging out in Newark, California today. My cousin, my first cousin, Linnell Jonigan, chiming in today from Hayward. He works over at Tennyson High School. What is up, big cousin? Glad to have you hanging out with us. Cedria Clark also chiming in, hanging out with us as well, out in Stockton of California. You understand? Stockton. It is a Mexican city. If you didn't know, Stockton is a Mexican city, and it has a meaning. Stockton is the hangout of many Mexicans. I don't know if you knew that or not. Stockton, the hangout of many Mexicans.
Oh, yeah, they got some good Mexican food out there.
They do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I want to be a federale, I either go to Stockton or I go hang out with Andrew in Modesto, another Mexican city. It is the hideout of.
Well, it's a new one right closer than that. It's called Rich Man. It's been a takeover. It's been a takeover in Rich Man. Just hit 23rd.
Rich Man, yeah.
23rd, you can get a piñata, a taco, and a burrito.
All in the same block.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. You know what? I tell you what we're going to do. Let's bring up our next co-host. I'm not sure where he is today. Now, normally I would say he would be in the Boogie Down Bronx. Then over the last few weeks, he says he's been in Atlanta. Today, I don't know where he is, but let's bring him up. Shout out to my dude, Berwin Hutchinson, who is hanging out with us also in Northern California. I want to say, now, Berwin is originally from Richmond like you. I think Berwin moved on. He may be in Vallejo or somewhere like that, but it's all to the good. Let's bring up our next co-host, my dude. I don't know where he is, but let's bring him up. Emetrius Hunter. Emetrius, you're muted, so unmute yourself. But where in the world are you?
Well, good morning and hallelujah morning, everybody out there in Freedom Radio land. I am so honored and privileged to be here back in Atlanta, Georgia. I was in New York for 4 days up there. I had to go pay some bills up there and handle some business up there. Also, I still have my apartment in New York, so it's a blessing to kind of be bi-coastal, I guess you can say. Because when I get tired of Atlanta, I just definitely go up to New York and enjoy the city life. Flights is cheap right now. It ain't but an hour and 30-minute flight. Hey.
I ain't mad at you. I am not mad. We are glad to have you hanging out with us. And you know what? I guess today is going to be Men's Day because we don't have any women. So let me see.
That's funny because that's a Sunday I wouldn't go to church.
Me either, because normally the men
y'all go to church on Men's Day?
Nah, because you know why? Because they be coming down the aisle talking about sign me up for the Christian right by me on the road. I've been changed since the Lord has lifted me. I almost fell out the chair.
Don't do that.
You're about to be born again for real. If that chair would have fell back, you would have had.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Listen, I cannot. Okay, y'all. So I'm glad that I didn't fall. That was very, very close. Anyway,
try it again.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm good. Shout out to Elizabeth Pierce hanging out in Modesto as well. You know what? I can't with y'all. Another one of my constituents from my church, Karan Edmonds, is hanging out with us also. And boy, Karan, her and her husband Doug, if I'd have failed, they'd have been on Facebook at the church. They'd have been on the stream this coming Sunday. But it's all to the good. Wait just a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Let me stop.
Yeah.
Demetrius.
Yes.
Look who just chimed in.
Yeah.
One of my favorite people. Oh my gosh. Chandra Ankrum is one of my favorites. Chandra Ankrum Flowers is one of my favorite singers in the world. And to have her on, Chandra, I am honored beyond more than you can think. Anyway, what's going on to her? Shout out to my wife, who is just a few feet away from me, also watching and hanging out. Allegra Tolfree is hanging out with us now. We definitely in heavy timber. Shout out to my dude, Kevin Peabody, out in San Francisco. This is the guy. Yeah, he got new music. I haven't gotten it yet, but he does have new music. So, right. Kevin Peabody, sir, we are a radio station in the Bay. How do I not have your music? We'll talk about that. I'm sorry. I was about to get on a detour rant. Anyway, all right, y'all. Listen, today is going to be interesting. As I mentioned, I don't have any music to play. I don't have my normal microphone, so I don't even know what I sound like. I assume y'all hear me okay?
You sound wonderful.
Thank you, Lord Jesus. All right, y'all. So listen, tomorrow is election day. And for many, tomorrow is probably one of the most influential elections of our lives. And my brothers, my sisters, those of you who are watching us, if you have not taken a chance to get out and vote as of yet, do yourself a favor. Please, ma'am, please, sir, let your voice be heard. There's so many things that hang in the balance that need our attention, that need our voice to be heard, and need us to do what we have to do and get out and vote. Of course, we're voting for president tomorrow. I'm looking forward. I'm hoping that when it's all said and done, that we will have not only a new president, but we will have our first African-American woman vice president is our hope. And that young lady is from Oakland, where I'm from, where I grew up. And I could not be more happy and proud for her, hoping and praying that there is a changing of the guards after tomorrow's election. Knowing that, I don't know. Now, I'm not a politician, and when I was growing up as a kid, politics did not interest me at all. I hated to watch the debates. My mama would sometimes sit me down and make me watch the debates and stuff like that. It was the most boringest thing on earth. But the older I've gotten, I now understand that this voting is majorly important, and that we all have to take a moment, take some time to do what we need to do to let our voices be heard. At the end of the day, if you don't vote, you can't complain about the what happens in terms of the end result. So please, ma'am, please, sir, take a moment, get out and vote. Let your voice be heard. Demetrius, I hear you trying to get my attention.
No, I definitely just want to piggyback to make sure everybody votes. I don't know about anybody else. Well, I'll speak for myself. I know the last 4 years, I have been very, very angry with what's going on in the White House. However, I have not been able to really be a voice because I chose not to vote because I just wasn't interested in either candidate, to be honest with you. At the last presidential election, I did not vote. And for that reason, I felt, a lot of times I felt like maybe my vote could have been the vote that could have turned the table. I don't know. So don't feel like your vote doesn't count. It's when you don't vote, that's when it doesn't count. So you need to get out there and vote. You need to vote. There's so much going on. There's so much on the tables. There's so much going on. If you have already voted, matter of fact, let's do this, because I was going to do this, but I'll do this next week. So this is what we're going to do. If you've already voted, I want you to put in the comments, I voted. Before we close out, I'm going to pull a name, or we'll have Jacoria pull a name. And I'm going to, lunch is on me today. Cash out somebody $25 if you vote. Next week, this is the spirit of Thanksgiving. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, You have to be part of this show. You have to listen every week. Now, next week, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna give y'all a little jump start. Okay. For next week's competition, you get to put your name in the hat. Okay. If you have purchased, you have to have purchased at least 2 of the 3 items. Detoll paraphernalia, Ja'Cory's new single, or Ashlyn Cole's new single. If you purchase 2 of the 3 already, then you'll get your name entered in one time. If you purchased all 3, you'll get 2 entries in. Okay. And we'll give away another 24 hours. So stay tuned to Shop Talk. Tell your friends. It's the spirit of Thanksgiving. I want to bless people. No, I ain't got it all together. And let me tell you, sometimes I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul to get to Becky and help Bethany. But that's all right, because God still makes a way. And anytime I can bless people, I definitely want to be a part of blessing. So if you have voted, if you have already voted, put in the comment section, I voted. Ja'Cory's going to draw a name before the show closes out. And then next week, meet us back here again for another giveaway. And make sure you have your paraphernalia and your music purchased already.
That's good stuff.
Ooh, come on back to the show.
Here. Yeah, only here on Freedom Radio, only here on Ash Talk. Ash Talk. Lord have mercy. What is Ash Talk? What is that?
Oh, that's the new show.
That's the new
must
show.
be.
That must be
the new show.
That's Ashton's spinoff. Ash Talk.
Hey, that might be her new. That
That's
might be her new
spinoff.
show. Ash Talk.
Ash Talk.
Okay. So what happened was, Ashlyn is down there waiting to get in, and so I was trying to get ready to bring Ashlyn in. I was talking about the mere fact that this only happens on Shop Talk, and you know, when you start getting dyslexic, you know what I'm saying, never know what'll come out your mouth. Anyway, listen, let's get ready to bring up our next co-host, who is tardy for the party. But you know, she finally got herself. She got to get herself together because she got some place to go. Hey, let's bring up my homegirl and yours. First of all, Men's Day is now over. You know what I'm saying? So we can no longer say we are marching. We're marching up to Zion. Hey, that beautiful city of God. We are marching. We're marching up to Zion. That beautiful city of Ikanashe. All right. Let's bring up our other co-host, the only female that's hanging out with us today out in El Sobrante of California. My homegirl and yours, Ashlyn Tara Cole. Ashlyn, girl, what is going on, child?
What's going on, everybody? I am tardy to the party, but I'm here. Hey, let me tell you. Wait, hold on.
Come on, Banks.
Hold on. Let me get myself together. Hold on. Yes. Wait, I was cute. Okay, hold on. I whip my hair back and forth. Okay. So, yeah, my apologies, my sincere apologies. I had a meeting this morning at 7 a.m. Look, we're Pacific Coast time, right? Pacific Standard Time, Pacific Coast, West Coast time. Anyway, I had a 7 a.m. That's, if you do the math, that's 2 hours and 25 minutes ago. And the meeting went an hour over. It was such a good, wonderful meeting. So that's why I'm late. I looked up at the time. It said 9:15. I'm like, what in the world? So anyway, I'm here. I was going to get a whole face and everything. But, you got me. I'm in the splendor of my glory here right now. So let's go.
Well, you know what? It is what it is. And so we will just make things happen as the day goes. Glad to have you hanging out with us.
What I missed, though.
We were just talking about voting, that's the main topic for the morning.
Yes.
And how about, let me say this real quick. So I almost had a beat down at work because we was talking about voting, and the woman said she wasn't voting. I had to pull my Holy Ghost back down because I think we need to revisit. I'm speaking in code. We need to revisit the whole history of the vote. I don't know if you've seen my new little commercial that I put out, but our background history went through hell for us to have the right to vote. And I thought, as I thought about it, was just like, you can get the ballot mailed to your front door. People were hung, beat, walked 18 miles, told, oh, you can't vote here, turn around 6 more miles, and you can get it mailed to your house and you still don't vote. And you see all this going on. I just thought I'd checkmate somebody. Anyways.
Yeah. We got it twisted. That's for sure. And here's the thing. Hi, Tracy J. Wilson, and thank you. Yes, it was wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, here's the thing. There's still time. You can go tomorrow to the polls. And I would encourage you, if you have your ballot, like I walked around with my ballot in my purse for a whole week. Shame on me. But I took it to a ballot box. You can't put it in the mail now, because here's the thing. They're saying in certain states, I think California is good, but in certain states, they are saying we will not accept a ballot, even if it's postmarked. These back in the day, if it was postmarked on election day, November 3rd, you were still safe. They are not allowing that for some whatever reason. We're not going to go there this year. If you have not mailed in your ballot, take it to a ballot box. Go the extra mile or 2 or 3 or 10 that it takes to get to a ballot box. And here's the thing. If you haven't even done that, find a voting booth, a polling place that you can go in and physically. And yeah, you might have to wait in line. But let me tell you what's at risk. Our freedom, our safety. If you have Black or brown children, you would want to make a change in the White House. If you want to have freedom to take care of your body in the way that you want to take care of it as a woman, you're going to want to change the current administration. If you want to see your kids educated and get equal education, not based on the color of their skin or their economic situation, you're going to want to change the current administration. If you want equal rights for all, you're going to want to change the current administration. If you're going to want to prevent foreign policies from taking over these United States of America's policies, you're going to want to change the current administration. Our current president, I ain't been saved all my life, y'all. So just, just love me anyway. Okay. Our current president is basically in bed with China, Russia, the Middle East, all kinds of other things. And he's all about the money. All about the money. It's not that's not where it's at. So people are dying in the streets. They're being gunned down in the streets by vigilantes, white men with guns that think it's okay that they can just shoot somebody because they said good morning and they've got Black or brown skin. This is the current administration. So please, ma'am, please, sir, it's not about you right now, okay? It's not about you. It's not about your convenience. It's not about what you feel like doing or what I don't feel like, but no, it's not about you right now. Right now, you need to come outside of yourself and you need to make some sacrifices so that we can have change in this country that's going to be equal for all mankind, not just people that, we're almost resembling the days of Hitler. It's almost relating to a dictatorship where the president is like, I'm in favor of all that look like me, right? If you're blonde hair and blue eyed, then you have favor in my eyes. We're not going to stand for that. We're not going to stand for that. So you might say you don't feel like voting and all that stuff, and you might not even like what I'm saying right now. But let me tell you right now, it's not about you. It's not about you. So get up off the couch and go find you a polling booth. And if you can't get there because you're immobile or you've got some mobility issues, please just pick up the phone a friend. Okay. Phone a friend, and be that willing person to take somebody to the polls, tomorrow.
Yeah, most definitely. And I don't know if many of you have been seeing the t-shirts that's been going around that say, get your souls to the polls.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this particular election, aside from the other propositions and stuff that we have going on locally and all those type of things, but on a national standpoint, I'm telling you that this is probably the most important voting opportunity that I've seen in my lifetime. And I've already voted. My family, we've already voted. We've done everything that we can to make sure that our voice will be heard. And change is imminent. We need a change in the White House, because depending on what happens in the White House can have a major effect on what happens in your house. So please, ma'am, please, sir, take that moment. Right, yeah, take that moment, do what you got to do, and make sure that you vote. Now, I don't know if any of you guys saw this. I don't know if any of you all saw this. over the weekend in the state of Texas, they were preparing for a Biden rally. I don't know if he in particular was going to be at the rally, but there was a bus that said Biden Harris over. There were some people from his staff that was on this bus. And in Texas, I don't remember the exact city, but there were people that were Trump supporters literally with Trump signs and all this type of stuff on their pickup trucks. I mean, they literally almost ran the bus off of the road. They was chasing this particular bus and doing all they can and trying to make sure that this rally didn't happen. I have never in my life seen this kind of stuff. Tracy J. Wilson said she saw it and she said that she's so angry. Listen, being angry should push us to doing something about what's going on in the world. And I know I've never been one that's I'm not. You probably would never see me in a march. Forgive me. You can hate me tomorrow if you want to. I may not never be seen in a march because my back be hurting and my feet. You know what I'm saying? My thighs and everything. I'm swollen. But anyway, you may never see me in a march. But I'm telling you, I am not going to stand by and not let my voice be heard. I'm telling you, I can't express this enough. And we're getting ready to move on, but I can't express this enough. One of the most influential, most needed voting opportunities of many of our lifetime. Please, ma'am, as Ashlyn so eloquently put it, please, ma'am, please, sir, don't sit on the couch. Don't wait and see the results and then complain about the results. Do what you need to do. Get up, vote, and make things happen. Yeah. All right, y'all.
And if I can just add to that, I looked up the story detail, and so what happened? There's been several instances over the last few days of the President Trump supporters have disrupted traffic, but this happened Friday, that they surrounded the Biden campaign bus, and also in New York and New Jersey yesterday. Trump supporters also halted traffic on two major highways. Now, here it was President Trump's response on Twitter. He loves to tweet. Yeah. So he said, in my opinion, these patriots did nothing wrong. Instead, the FBI and justice should be investigating the terrorists, anarchists, and agitators of Antifa who run around burning down our Democratic-run cities and hurting our people. This was the president's response to people being in danger, their lives being threatened. I mean, whether they were going to be harmed or not, it was a threat. You surround a bus and you're on opposite sides of this, and that is a threat. And so this is I can't even use the word leadership. This is the example. This is the mockery of leadership that the current administration is giving us. And there are so many incidences throughout this administration that we could take and we could say, this is the reason why he needs to go, or this is the reason why. My number one thing, besides him saying it is what it is, when asked, about the hundreds of thousands of people that have lost their lives to COVID, he just said, it is what it is. He has never once denounced racist groups, not once. He's had many, many opportunities to denounce racist groups, people that are killing others because of the color of their skin. He has never once said it's wrong. In fact, he said to the, whatever they're called, the good old boys, I don't know what they're called, but he said, stand back, but stand by, is what he said during the debate. And so if there was nothing else, but there's so many things. The fact that he's done nothing about COVID, the fact that we're going to have to lock down the country. That's just what is going to have to happen in order for us to defeat this thing. We're going to have to pray, and we're going to have to be on lockdown. But yeah, this is not leadership. We've had a mockery for the last 4 years. Let's not let it go, not one more day.
Most definitely. I love the way you're thinking. And I think what happened in 2016, many people did not think that he would win. I know many people say, I'm not going to vote because Trump has no chance to win. Hillary will just win. We'll see Hillary in office. And look at what happened. None of us saw this coming. None of us saw this whole thing coming. Demetrius, yes, sir.
Going back to 2016, one thing which comes to play is the fact of one, for me, like I stated earlier, I did not vote in 2016. I did not. Okay. Me, honestly, I knew Hillary was not going to win. Okay. And there were a few things that were pointed out and a lot of things that were targeting her that really were standing out that she really didn't have a comeback for. But at the end of the day, America was not ready to even allow a woman to run the country. Okay. Now with Kamala Harris on the ticket with Biden, we do have a stronger chance because she's not the woman actually in the front, but she's standing beside the man that's in the front. But then on top of that, we have gone through 4 years of pure HE double hockey sticks. Okay.
Now,
So, go ahead.
When you didn't vote and you just said, and I'm just asking this question because I think a lot of people were in your same shoes, right? You didn't vote, but you knew in the back of your mind that Trump was going to win. Did you know exactly what it was that you were getting when you thought, oh, Trump would be a good president?
I didn't think Trump was going to be a good president. I didn't. Where they lost me at, the Democratic Party lost me, is when we put Hillary on the front line. When we took Biden off, or when he stepped back or allowed him to step back, I don't think we had the right candidate in front. Because at that point in time, they were not allowing the Democrats to go back in. We just sat 2 terms, and then on top of that, we had Obama, a first Black president, 2 terms, Democratic. They was not giving us that seat back. So, especially with Hillary in the front, once we put Hillary in the front, the Republicans said, "Oh, yeah, we got this. Go ahead and let Trump be our front man too. Then go ahead and let Trump be our front man." Listen, this man ran for president, won an election, talking about groping women, disrespecting people as a whole on Twitter, everywhere, and he still won an election. He never was removed from the ticket. This man has sat in office, has been all type of IRS and has been under investigation during his presidency. Once Nixon was under investigation, he was impeached. Okay, but yet Donald Trump is still sitting there. Now, keep in mind with this whole coronavirus, Ashton brought up a good point as far as what he does business with. Now, the virus allegedly has come from Japan, China, wherever, somewhere over there in Asia, okay? Which is where Trump does a lot of his business. The Asian community, population, the countries had already reached out to the U.S. and let them know it's an outbreak in that country. China, if you look in China's news, go back to October of 2019, it was already in their news headline in October of 2019. Trump did not shut down the airports or anything because his business and trades run through that shipping. So be mindful of what you're voting for. Know the facts. Know who these candidates really are. Stop watching the media. Open up your phone, your computer. You're doing it every day, and Google and read and fact check yourself.
Oh, can I send that to some pastors to play for a Bible study on tomorrow?
You need to fact check your presidents, fact check your local runners, Democratic, Republican, it does not matter. Fact check who you checking off to be your electoral voice.
That's good.
That's really good.
That's really good.
That's good stuff.
It's interesting because tomorrow, I'm not going to call anybody specifically out, but some pastors that do Bible study on Tuesdays have decided not to do Bible studies on Tuesdays. I don't agree with that decision. I don't agree with that decision. I think that there are going to be, feelings, emotions, if anything is announced. Do I believe they're going to announce it tomorrow? I can't imagine how they would possibly. That's my prayer, that they're gonna be able to come to a conclusion tomorrow. But I believe that we should still carry on. If there's nothing that we can stand on God's word. And in times of trials, tribulations, adversity, big decisions, transitions, we need to be able to depend on God's word. And what better way to explore God's word than in your community with fellow believers, right? And so I think that if you are a pastor and you have a platform for Bible study or choir rehearsal or prayer meeting, whatever you have on a Tuesday, I'm going to encourage you to continue to keep that. Do not get together, because I think people are going to need that platform, and we need to stand on God's word. We need to stand on God's word. Dig a little deep. Find you a Bible lesson. Like throw out the lesson that you might have had, and go find a lesson that talks about authority. Go talk about a lesson that talks about dominion. Be reminding people that who we put our trust and faith in, it's not in man, but it's in God. And so those are the types of things that I'm hoping to see on tomorrow. Amen.
Most definitely. And, as I mentioned, as we close this out, it's very important. I mean, my church, our Bible study is normally on Tuesday, and I promise you, we're having Bible study tomorrow. So those of you who are part of the GTI family, most definitely look for us on our normal platforms. We will be having Bible study on tomorrow, and look forward to doing that. Listen, we are well into today's show, and Ashlyn, I don't know if you heard this a little bit earlier, but you obviously can see that I'm not in my normal
Yes.
surroundings.
I was going to ask you, where art thou? Where art thou?
I am in a G14 classified location, and I'm getting ready to hit the streets with my kids. All of my kids. My DJ's with me today. Bailey's with me today. Alay and Ariana, Allegra. We are all together and doing something we never do. We are having a family day, and today is a special day for me. Today is a special day for me as we get ready to segue into our birthday segment. Today is a special day for me because today would have been my mother's 90th birthday today.
Wow.
So my family, being the great family that they are, wanted to be in support of me. None of them met my mother. My mother passed maybe about a month before I met Allegra. And so in 1994, a 23-year-old young man, I lost my mother, and my life was changed. But nonetheless, here I am, 26 years later, still being able to tell the story that what the devil thought was going to happen for evil, God turned it around and made it for my good. I had my mother for 23 and a half years, and she imparted so much into me in that time period. She told me so much. She imparted so much, a lot of stuff that didn't make any sense when I was younger, but now I'm living in the by and by. And now I'm starting to figure out that my mother was literally a genius, and she imparted so much wisdom into me, stuff that I'm telling my kids. You may not be old enough to know this, but I used to, come home sometimes and I'd be in my room late night and I had a light on, and my mother would yell from her room, "Hey, turn that light off. You don't pay no bills around here." So I turned the light off, you know the whole story. And now here I am. I just turned 50. I got kids and grandkids, and they be up trying to be up at all times of the night. You know what I tell them? Hey, turn that light off. Y'all don't pay no bills around here. So it's just little stuff like that that I miss about my mother, and so many things. So I'm not going to have a moment. Let's move on. Let's move on, and let's get into our birthday segment. And let's see who else shares this day as a great birthday, and let's make this happen. So I will go first since I'm already here and let you all know who has a birthday today. I only have a couple people. That's interesting. So let me type it out as I normally have to do. Happy birthday. Yeah. I'm going to copy that. Okay. Happy birthday to Regina Glaspie, has a birthday. Happy 39th birthday to Jessica Wright. Happy 64th birthday to Terry McFadden. Happy birthday to my friend Jamila Chambers. Another happy birthday to my guy, George Jackson in Sacramento. And last but not least, happy 63rd birthday to the Reverend Michael Moore Sr., who also is having an incredible birthday today. All right, y'all. Emetrius, what birthdays might you have today, sir?
Well, hello, Dito. Yes, I do have some birthdays that I want to give a shout out to on today. These are just a few people. I'm going to shout out Sarah Mayberry. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday to you. Also, a birthday to Terry McFadden. Anthony Battles. Today is his birthday. Also, my godson Marcus Hughes. Today is his birthday. Also to Artie Dixon Tyler. Today is her birthday. Christina Robinson, happy birthday to you. And my boy down there in Phoenix, Arizona, Joshua Farr. Today is also his birthday. Those have been my birthdays. Shakori.
I feel like we're playing bingo because y'all calling off all.
You feel like we're playing bingo?
Y'all calling off all my names.
Well, B-I-N-G-O. Bingo.
Happy birthday to Jessica Height. Happy birthday to Jessica Wright, Anthony Battles, Lori Grace, and I got a shout out yesterday. It was someone I call Queen and Legendary. It was Charlene Moore's birthday on yesterday.
Come on.
So shout out to someone that loves me for no reason, Charlene Moore, and that's my.
She has a reason. Oh, she has a lot of reasons. She got a lot of reasons to love you in the same way that I love you.
Thank you.
That's good stuff. So, last but not least, Ashlyn. What birthdays,
thank you, sir.
celebrity birthdays do you have?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, so much. So today is John Brummel, Jim Aller, Omar Viramontes, Christopher Cole, no relation, but a wonderful singer. George Jackson, shout out to him. Maxine Nightingale. And of course, yesterday was the amazing Charlene Moore's birthday. It was also Billy Best's birthday, fantastic drummer here in the Bay Area, as well as Jason Wright, another amazing drummer here in the Bay Area, as well as Wayne Jackson's birthday. And Miko Marks, amazing country singer here in the Bay Area. And that's it. Coming up this week. I couldn't get to you fast enough. Okay, Don Turney. For anybody that records, any recording artist here in the Bay Area, you know the name Don Turney. If you don't, you probably set foot in his studio, but it is his birthday tomorrow. So make sure to give him a shout out. Give him a call, text, tweet. You can MySpace. Yeah, okay, that's a detailed moment. Anyway, today in celebrity birthdays, it's a few in here, but I'm just going to mention one. Nelly, the rapper. Nelly, it's his birthday today. Let's take a guess how old Nelly is.
33.
What?
What
is this based on? What?
Like what? 44?
Wow. 33? Okay, no. He's 46.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
46, Demetrius. I don't know who you thinking of. Wow, Nelly. Yes, Nelly. He is 42. I see you, Bridget. I see you, Delasia. I see you, Tracy. Yes, Bridget was the closest with saying 45. He's 46 today. So happy birthday to him. And David Schwimmer is also 54. If anybody watched Friends, I never watched Friends. Contrary to popular belief, just because this doesn't mean that I watched Friends. Okay. Friends was not funny to me. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But David Schwimmer is 54 today. Hey man, y'all pray for me when you're doing your real good prayers. Say my name.
What have you been listening to?
Huh?
What's been put on your playlist? Because you calling out some stuff.
Okay, you don't went from this to that.
I ain't been saved all my life. It's okay. The Lord loves me anyway. Look, from all of us here at Freedom Radio and Shop Talk, you know how we do. Like your birthday is something really, really special. Like don't just skip over the day. You know, you might be an introverted person and you don't want to like make too much of a big deal. Make a big deal. Send out a text, something like that. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Like do something like that because it's not about you, really. It is, but it's about God creating you. So when you celebrate the day that you were born, you are actually celebrating God's creation. And what better reason to celebrate God's creation? And, you know, he created and then he rested. So I'm going to also tell you to take care of yourself. Even God took a day of rest. Even God took a day of rest. And so while you're going through all the things that you're going through, please, ma'am, please, sir, please take care of yourself. Hydrate, eat the right foods, get some exercise in, but protect your mental health. Trim the fat, get rid of some people that are not co-signing on the positive things that you want to see and you want to speak over your life. If people are not pouring into you, they need to go on and step left, to the left, to the left. Yep, that's absolutely right. Yeah. So look, from all of us here at Freedom Radio and Shop Talk, happy birthday.
Most definitely. Happy birthday to all. And now this weekend, in a different mindset, this weekend was some kind of a weekend because of the mere fact that everybody's phone was ringing, everybody's Instagram and Facebook was lit because of the mere fact that, man, one of the greats in gospel music has closed his eyes and gone on to be with the Lord. Our friend, he wasn't my friend, like I could just pick up the phone and say, hey, meet me here. But anytime he was in town, if he was singing somewhere, more than likely I was one of the ones that was going to be playing for him. The Bishop Rance Allen, man, has closed his eyes and has gone on to be with the Lord. Man, did this hurt.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, because he's not just only a great singer, but also just a great person. Yes. And man, I can't believe he's closed his eyes. 71 years old, would have been 72 in just a few short weeks. But obviously our thoughts and prayers are with his family and his wife and everybody affected by this. One of the greats, the Bishop Rance Allen. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't where I was at, I would try to do my Rance impersonation, but I don't want to rattle anybody over here. But anyway, I just wanted to take a moment and mention that. Man, just thinking about it.
I'm waiting for my hair to go gray because that's always been the style that I'm waiting. I'm just waiting because I'm about to rock that.
Ja'Cory, you have to stop coloring your hair if you want it to go gray. You have to stop.
Oh no, it's going. You just can't see it. They playing peekaboo.
You have to stop coloring it, and then it'll go gray. Once you do that, then we'll see what.
Or it'll just be gone.
Man, I know. Come on, look.
Like
my grandfather actually has his hair like that, so I'm praying that it shifts my way.
Come on.
I feel you. And Amen. You know, we talk about the great Rance Allen, but also who closed his eyes over the weekend at 90 years old. The incredible Sean Connery, who was the first person to play James Bond,
and the best.
You thought he was? Yeah, I like him. I like him. I liked him, and I like Pierce Brosnan. I thought he was a great
Pierce.
person to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, those are my two favorite James Bonds. So, but yeah, shout out to Sean Connery and for being an incredible, innovative person in creating the. I don't know if he created it, but he was the first person. So I give him props for being the creator of the James Bond brand. That has had other people play it, but you're right. Nobody has played it actually like the great Sean Connery. So we want to mention him as well.
And I will say now I didn't realize that, but I don't know if it's a fact or a speculation that it is COVID that was the cause of death for Rance Allen. I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's the title. That is what's in the news that he contracted COVID, and that is what he succumbed to COVID, and so that is really even more reason why we need to take precautions. And when we talk about and I didn't expect for this to turn this way, but when we talk about wearing masks and social distancing, a lot of times it's so that you don't carry it and give it to somebody else, right? It's great that you wear a mask to protect yourself, but be mindful when you hug this person and then you go home and then you hug this person. This is how, like, the virus, it's not like a normal virus. This virus on steroids or something. I don't know what it is. Something else. They done mix
now
things
there's
up.
A combo. Now they're saying it's a combo.
Right? They mixed it up in the test tube, right? And we're dealing with a test tube virus. and it can live on surfaces longer than a normal fluenza virus, which doesn't survive on surfaces for very long. But this can last some hours, and so definitely be mindful of, just be mindful. Just be mindful. And for kids that have to go to school, like that this tough. It's tough because
Yeah.
you might have a grandparent at home, and that there's so many factors. So I mean, our thoughts and prayers go out to Rance Allen's family and his supporters, and all the musicians, Kirk Franklin, all the musicians that he has worked very closely with, because that's really tough. And Sean Connery had been dealing with some sickness. I mean, he was 90, and so praise God for a long, wonderful life, a wonderful legacy. And he passed away peacefully in his sleep, with his family there with him. So our thoughts and prayers are with both families. And, I think that this is really a season of mindfulness. We have to start looking at our self-centeredness. Sometimes we think that, we do things because it serves us. But it's not a season for that. It's not. This is really a season of empathy. This is a season of responsibility. It's a season of wisdom. And it's really a season of self-care. And so definitely take all those things into consideration as you move about your day.
And
Most
I
definitely.
also like to say, go and stream and listen to some of that Rance Allen catalog. You will be inspired. You will still be encouraged. Because I was outside washing my car the other day talking about, I'm going to do your will.
Yes.
We got so much stuff on there. It's funny because, music does this funny thing to where we'll sit songs on the shelf for a while. But when you go back to revisit some of that older music, you'll get saved again. Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Well, last thing you brought up, this whole COVID thing. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. I know we was talking politics a little bit earlier, but just during that whole season of, when Trump and Biden were going out doing these events, it has been documented that at some of these Trump rallies, over 30,000 people contracted COVID, and that more than 700 of those people passed. So,
Wow.
I mean, just think about people who were just going to support Trump, and I have no ill feelings against him in terms of, I don't like what he represents, but I can't tell you I hate him or anything like that. So I don't wish any bad things on him. But the mere fact that people were just going to support their candidate, and then just by going and supporting their candidate, got COVID and literally died. I mean, that is crazy, and be able to make that, man, that is absolutely crazy. So definitely, please, ma'am, please, sir. We were talking about this at church yesterday. Time for you to break your fast.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
You're welcome. And so, we were just talking about this at church yesterday, that if you've been tested 6 months ago, get tested again.
That's
a
right.
lot of things have happened over the last 6 months. We've come in contact. People are starting to go back out into the world and do different things. Take a moment, go get tested again.
That's good.
And do what you can to keep yourself and your people in your household, all those people safe. And let's just make sure that we are going in the right direction together.
That's good. And it is not true that if you had COVID, that you can't get it again. That is not true. That is a rumor. That's a rumor that's been going around. And so there's a lot of people that are sort of moving about the country that are like, oh, well, I had it, and so I'm good. No, that's not true. There are people that have gotten it again, and the second time around is tougher than the first time. So that is not true. That we're dispelling that myth right now. Just because you had it or you think you might have had it, it doesn't mean that you're not susceptible to getting it again.
That's true. Definitely true. And also be careful and be mindful. Speaking of COVID, I get my test at least once, if not twice a month. Because I am outside, I am in the air, especially now with me traveling. Speaking of traveling, had a horrible experience with traveling because I have a problem with airlines that now the flights are back full.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
on certain airlines, yes. Delta, please y'all fly Delta. Okay, American, leave it alone. I had a problem with American when I went to on board here in Atlanta, heading up to New York. As I'm, I kind of sit back and wait, let everybody get on because I don't have time to be standing up and all that, this, that, and the third. And I just got a backpack, so that can go up under the seat. I don't need no overhead space and none of that. So I get on the plane and they're on board, and I noticed that the plane is full and they haven't handed out any PPE supplies, no type of sanitation, anything. Then I noticed the person sitting behind me don't got a mask on. So I'm like, I got the flight attendant, got her attention. She was like, I was explaining to her, where's your PPE supplies? Why would you guys, provided this as we're entering the plane? So long story short, she goes, oh, well, sir, she said, sir, I hear you ain't preaching, you preaching to the choir. I'm like, huh? So then shortly after, another gentleman that was sitting there goes, grabs some sanitation wipes and starts going around to everyone, offering them sanitation wipes. But it took me to say something for them to do something. And what was shocking to me is your staff is sitting here fully masked. Some of them got the shields on. Y'all got on plastic gloves. And y'all are fully equipped, but it's okay for us to just come on here and sit down. And the person might to us may or may not have a mask on. We don't know where they came from. We're in the airport, people coming from different places, different destinations. Do not let these airlines make you feel uncomfortable. Speak your voice. I ended up canceling my flight after they pulled me off the plane in Charlotte. Yeah, because I asked them again, because as I was boarding on my layover, so they pulled me off the plane in Charlotte. I told them, you know what, you can cancel this flight, okay? And I want my money back. They said, you can go to AA Online and request a refund. I said, no. AA Online didn't pull me off this flight. I said, I got a better one for you. You hold 1 second right here. So I'll go ahead and call my bank and dispute the charge as services.
I love it.
I sure will. And I said,
you said it wasn't AA customer service to pull me off this flight. You pulled me off the flight, so you won't give me my money
me
back.
Off this flight and said I was being compatible because I was asking you guys about your PPE guidelines and why you guys haven't had anything. Then your manager, Mr. Marcus Thompson, gonna sit there and tell me that it was a PSA sent out, and I said, well, can I get a copy of that?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the thoughts and opinions of Demetrius Hunter are not those of Shop Talk or Freedom Radio. He is an independent contractor. This one over here, okay? He's a 1099, okay? He's an independent contractor. Ooh, help us, Lord Jesus.
Well, but at the end of the day, my a whole situation for some reason got up to management because they still had my bag, mind you. So they called me. I had to get my bag, go pick up my bag in LaGuardia, which I was flying into anyways. I just flew United. I was not getting back on American. I told them they can cancel that. I went right over there downstairs, purchased me a flight, got me a hotel room, and went to the Waffle House and came back the next day and took a flight out.
Ooh,
my God.
A waffle? I want some breakfast. But you
see.
Okay, don't do
that. We don't have a Waffle House in the Bay Area, right? It ain't no Waffle House.
Ain't no Waffle House. You got to come to Atlanta. You got to come to Atlanta, Ashlyn.
Right in a Waffle House in the. Ooh. I feel like we do have a Waffle House. What is it? I'm telling you. We have
it is a place called Waffle House, but it ain't the Waffle House.
No, it's not the same.
It ain't that yellow and black with the W and H.
But can I tell you what's really not the same is when you can't get your breakfast. You can't sit down and have breakfast. I don't want breakfast to go.
No, you can sit down between like right now between out here up the street from my house is between 4 and 9. It's only to go orders, which means that's pretty much when everybody getting out for it trying to find something to eat.
Oh, well, things have changed. I passed by Sizzler and they had a whole
Sizzler.
They was eating inside at Sizzler. I mean, it's different.
I would go to Sizzler because they got that open buffet.
Oh no, honey, no.
Like I think I saw somebody talking about they was going to what's that little place called? Golden Corrals.
Oh no, we won't be eating nothing.
I said, where's that open at? because that's an open buffet. Those places should not be open. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Not unless they serve it to go and they're packing, the staff is packing it themselves. I have been in Golden Corral and seen them.
How about you cook? How about you go to the grocery store and you cook?
Yeah, I cook all the time.
Dito,
my
what
bad.
you be cooking? You don't cook all the time, Dito.
I
My
cook
bad.
all the time. Friday is my day. You know what I'm saying? Friday is my day to cook. And I go to the store and I get the stuff and I give it right to my kids. Like, here, make this for me. Anyway, it's all to the good. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to my homegirl, AJ Anderson, hanging out with us. And some other names I haven't mentioned. Obviously, Yolanda Morant is not on here with us, but she is watching out there in Charlotte. Shout out to Sherry MacArthur Sneed. Hopefully, I said that correctly. The middle part of that.
That's my auntie.
Yeah, she told me. She said, she mentioned that you was her nephew, so we want to throw that out there. Make sure that we are on the same page. I think I mentioned Hassan already, and so many more. We got people chiming in from literally everywhere. Okay, Ashlyn, we were talking about Rance Allen just a few moments ago. I've already mentioned I'm in a G14 disclosed location. I'm unable to do what I normally do. But Ashlyn says that she has a song or a snippet of a song that she wants to play. So Ashlyn, I'm going to have you try to do your thing and make things happen. Or no?
I've never done this before, y'all. So we're going to try this. I don't know, because I think you have to see it and hear it at the same time. Can you see that? And can you hear it?
Hear it?
Yeah,
No. I see it? Yes.
Go for it.
You can't hear it.
No.
Okay, never mind. We tried.
Okay.
Well, you
All
can
right,
go
well-
and see all of Rance Allen's stuff here and play it yourself.
We tried.
Yeah, most definitely. Shout out to the Bay Area's own Anthony Washington. What is going on, man? Anthony Washington, man. You know, I'm at the age now. This makes me feel so old. I swear. I'm at the age now where everybody calls me Unc.
Oh, for sure.
Man.
I'm there with you. Everybody's calling me Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Yep.
Yeah.
Anthony,
So I'm
Anthony
at the
Auntie.
age where
Yep.
yeah, everybody's calling me Unc. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It is.
That's
what it is.
wisdom. That's wisdom.
Okay, let's go with that. Anthony Washington is always a person who was a great promoter of people. He had me be a part of an event he did last year, and I had a bunch of fun. And even though I was messing up the words, he still treated me the same. He was like, "Man, you're doing great." And I was like, "Oh, let me go back down and learn these words real quick." It's all to the good. I am glad to have him hanging out with us again. AJ Anderson. She says people are calling her Auntie too. And then Hassan chimes in. Yeah, it's Uncle Dito. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I ain't mad at y'all. All right, y'all. Here's what I do have. Now we're already into the second hour. This is going great. So I have two segments we're going to have. We're going to have a pick your favorite. Not a one has to go. We're going to have a pick your favorite. And then I do have a one has to go. And I'm going to do that last.
This is when I get nervous. I get nervous when you make these faces, Dito. This is when I'm like, I want to go make my shake right now. Maybe I'll go right when you put it up on the screen, Dito, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't like your tone. I don't like your tone, Dito.
My tone.
I don't like your tone.
Okay, that's funny. So I tell you what, Ashley, I'll let you pick it. Do you want to do the one has to go, or do you want to pick who's your favorite?
Oh, can we do both? We can only do one.
No, we'll do both over the whole period. But which one do you want to do?
Okay, well, let's do your favorite first because I feel like one has to go is going to take some time. So let's do the.
It's not that's going to take some
first.
time, but
It's a warm up.
I can imagine Ashlyn walking off the stage as soon as I do this.
What in the actual what?
What is Jesus?
What in God's kingdom?
Is that banana? With
Is it a clam chowder popsicle?
And what is this thing down here shaped
What's-
like a bump hand? Is that a fruitcake?
What in the world is this?
Is that? Wait a minute, Dito, you try. No, you
cookie
try.
burger?
Is this a cookie burger? You actually
Wait,
got a beef
hold
patty and
on,
some
wait,
cheese
wait,
in between
wait.
two
Wait
Chip
a
Ahoy
second.
cookies. You
Hold
have
on.
violated the chocolate chip cookie
Hold
code,
on.
man.
This should have been called "What White People Bring to Thanksgiving Dinner." That's what this should have been called.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
I'm
What
mad.
white people bring to Thanksgiving dinner. What in the world is that? Banana and ham with cheese? What?
Oh,
Don't tell me
Is
that's
that a
supposed to be banana pudding.
cheeseburger wrapped in a chocolate chip cookie? What? I don't approve of these, okay? I do not approve this message, y'all.
Mm-mm.
This
That's
is
supposed to be banana
no.
pudding, Ashley.
Hold on,
That's
Dito,
banana pudding.
Dito.
Oh, my God.
I get it.
Dito,
Okay.
I changed my mind, Dito. I changed my mind. Let's go with the one has to go.
Well, this is it. Because all this gotta go.
No.
Oh my God, my neck is
No, I
hurting.
changed
That's
my mind,
banana
Dito.
pudding.
My neck is hurting. Oh,
I changed my mind,
God.
Dito. Let's no skip. Bye bye.
No, you don't.
No, what's the
I ain't
what's the
trying.
cookie supposed to be though, Dito? What is the
I
cookie
ain't
supposed to
trying
be?
nothing.
Bye bye.
Oh my
Chip Ahoy
God.
burger.
Oh.
No. We're gonna
Where
do
you
like a
find
little
that at?
kindergartner. Everybody do this. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
No.
You know, the funny thing was, I saw this, and when
Oh,
it came across
God.
my desk, I was like, I already know that everybody's going to be cutting up, as we can see on the screen. The clam chowder popsicle, Karan, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
That's
And then-
horrible.
I'm sorry. Well, actually,
Yes,
I'm not.
Kim,
but-
it's white people. I don't know which white people. It's not this white people
my
right here,
God.
but it's somebody's white people. It's I don't approve of these
Oh
messages.
Lord.
No,
I'm
and
trying to
thank
tell you, my neck is hurting from laughing at y'all.
The bananas
y'all
with
are
the
cutting-
ham. There's like pieces of ham surrounding bananas with like cheese sauce over the top. What in the world? What in the actual world?
Well, okay.
I promise you. Okay, Dito, here's what I know to be true. Here's what I know to be true, Dito. Here's what I know to be true. Anybody that eats this stuff
something wrong.
voted for Trump.
Ooh.
I
That's
can't.
what I believe. I believe
That's Halloween food. That's Halloween food.
No, this is a no-ween food. It's a no-ween food.
That's
Bye-bye.
some gassy food. That's
Bye-bye.
gassy food. I
Can
can
we-
sure don't tell you
I'm
that
pushing
though.
it off. I'm pushing it off. Push it off.
Dear Corey, why are you looking like that?
That's some
Ooh,
gas.
Yeesh, oh shit. Mm-mm.
That's a
That
gas.
is
That's some gas.
gross.
I don't even want to see it.
Just
That
get that
is-
cheese.
yes.
That cheese and
AJ
that
said
banana.
yucky poo poo. Yep, that is yucky poo.
I'm laughing. I'm
poo.
laughing at Azizi Lard in Sacramento. She says, "I'll take nothing for 200, Alex."
Yes, that's right. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, that's cool. Y'all didn't like my one has to
But the
go.
fruit cake
Okay.
actually
No.
looks kind of interesting though.
The who what?
the Jello
What's
mold or
interesting?
what
The
was
what?
that? That
No.
fruit Jello mold cake blunt.
No, it wasn't cake because it had olives in it.
Oh, it was olives.
It was a Jello salad with olives and kiwis on the outside.
Yeah, grody.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
That's
just saying.
gross.
So if you was stuck in if you was out stranded on a desert island and that's all they dropped off on the plane,
I
already
would
pre-packed.
I would eat
I
the
would
golden
lose a lot of
child
weight.
diet. You know what the golden child diet is? One eucalyptus leaf. I'm going to find me a eucalyptus
Ain't no
leaf.
eucalyptus. This is all you got to eat. You've been starving.
I will eat sand. I will eat.
When putting sandwiches all day.
How you
Y'all
gonna eat
was
sand?
cracking
You
me
eat
up.
sand over that? I would have ate the banana pudding.
Gross. That is gross.
Or at least
You didn't want the popsicle, the jam clotter popsicle?
I don't
No.
even eat clam chowder to begin with, unless I'm in Boston. If I'm in Boston, then I will
In
eat it. But Boston clam chowder.
I'll take
It's
your
red
oyster
time.
crackers.
New York they got New York clam chowder. They
Yeah,
got
New York
Georgia
clam
clam
chowder.
chowder.
Yeah,
They got
Boston-
California clam chowder.
Lord,
Everybody got clam
man.
chowder.
No. Clam chowder
Clam
got
chowder in Boston don't taste no different than clam chowder down there on South 23rd in Richmond.
Nah, no. The best clam chowder is up in the DMV, up in there in the DMV in Maryland and Maine, up in that area up there. That's the
Yeah,
best
New
clam
England, New
chowder.
England.
Chowder
Yeah,
don't
the
taste
New
New
no
England.
England.
It don't taste no different.
The funniest thing, Yolanda Durant just chimed in and she said looking at that, it is
Right.
the best weight loss plan I have ever had. Because
Facts.
she says no to all of them. That is so funny.
Facts.
You got okay.
Facts.
All right, cool. So you didn't like my one has to go
At all.
No, I didn't. And let me just take this moment because Yolanda just said this. I need to make an announcement, y'all, that I have released or I
Okay,
don't say
wait
lost.
a minute. Wait a minute.
I haven't
wait a
said
minute.
lost, but I say release 13 pounds, y'all. 13 pounds. Let's go.
Awesome. Look
13.
at you. We're gonna call you Slim. You understand? It's all good.
Soon.
I ain't mad at you.
You will soon.
I ain't mad at you. It's all good. Okay, so y'all didn't like my one has to go.
No.
That's fine.
No.
My feelings aren't hurt. So now we're gonna go to a different segment then. We'll call this one What's Your Pick? We'll call it What's Your Pick? Because you get to pick one person or one of these options out of 6. Normally we do 4. Today we will have 6. Now, before I do it, I just want to take a moment because Ashley has made this.
I don't like your
You
tone.
don't like my tone. But anyway, people are telling you congratulations on your journey.
Oh, thank you.
And so I want to at least take a moment and let people continue to do that.
22 more pounds to go.
22 more pounds to go.
Yep.
She's trying to delete herself.
Yeah, because
I have skinny shoulders. No, I have skinny shoulders. You have no idea what's going on between.
It's in your mid area.
Yes, it's all since surgery.
You slim thick. Okay, you slim thick.
No,
okay.
Since surgery, that's what happened. So when I had the surgery, my body just was like, what? Because when they cut you, it changes your body, right? So so 22 more pounds to do it, but I'm gonna get it done because I'm already 13 in. So let's go. 22 more.
It's all good. It is all good. I'm not mad. And and speaking since we're talking about Ashlyn, I have to stop and offer additional congratulations. And then I'm also kind of mad at the same time. I want to give congratulations and I'm mad at the same time. So let me do the congratulations first. Congratulations on another brand new single that just came out over the weekend on Friday. Brand new single, awesome music. And normally this is where I would play it, but since I'm not in my normal location, I don't have that option. But please, ma'am, Demetrius has already made a declaration that he wants you to go purchase Ashlyn's single, go purchase Corey's single, and then purchase. You can go and purchase either Dito gear, Freedom Radio gear, Jacory gear, Ashlyn gear. All of it is comprised in the Freedom Radio app. So if you have the Freedom Radio app, you can get all this type of gear, again, from Dito to Freedom Radio to Jacory to Ashlyn, all in the Freedom Radio app. You'll notice a new shop icon in there, and it's absolutely amazing to be able to do that. Go in there, again, first of all, purchase, not stream, purchase, download Ashlyn's new song, purchase, not download or stream Jacory's new song, and support Freedom Radio. Get you a t-shirt, get you a hoodie, whatever you want to get. Next week, we're going to give away $25 to the person who you'll be entered into a drawing, and somebody's going to win $25 just by having some little stuff on there. So now, again, Ashlyn, amazing song. It's already in rotation on Freedom Radio, and we're glad to have that happening. Now, that's the part I'm happy about. Now, I'm actually upset, and I'm just going to keep it with a smile at the mere fact that, and this is what she does. She posts the link to her new video, and she's already done a launch of the video, and we didn't do it on Freedom Radio.
Ooh.
Hold up, I didn't get the link. How about that one, Dito? Can I get the link? Is she paused? Oh, there it is. Everyone, The link is now available for you in our comments there. Hopefully, Detail can bring that link up.
So here, what had happened was, no, for real, Detail. We can still do it.
It's never too late.
We can still.
Because
he left.
God will do exceedingly abundantly everything.
Wow.
Thinking, oh, that's my song. God.
Wow. Hold on, let's see. Can y'all hear it? Let's see. Look. No.
It's very faint.
Yep.
Well, you can just come on Better Together tomorrow, and
Yes.
you can hear it tomorrow.
Yes.
Wow, that's really interesting. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see. I don't know why Detail did that. See, he's gonna have me be in my feelings.
We'll fix it.
No, I can't get it to work. Okay, anyway, but yes. Wow. Okay, Detail, are you gonna come back? Maybe he had to use the restroom. Maybe this was a good reason for him to get up and go use it. Detail, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Look, the YouTube launch was not even. I don't even know why I'm making excuses. I'm over here making excuses. I'm gonna just hush because I had nothing to do with it. I'm gonna hush.
It's all to the good. Send me the link in the chat. Listen, I'm a supporter of Bay Area, period. I'm a supporter of that. Shout out to Michelle Woodson Alexander chiming in, who says, hey, what is going on? Glad to have you hanging out with us. Let's see if I can make some Detail magic happen. Give me uno momento, por favor, mi amigos and amigas. Let me see if I am able to make something happen. And I don't know what's going to happen with the sound. I don't know if it's going to let me play the sound. We will find out in a second. And then if we don't, I definitely have my information here. So let's see if I can share. We're going to go with this. I know we see it. Do y'all hear it?
No sound, sir.
She looks pretty, though.
I know who styled me. I want to know who styled me.
Who styled you?
Who did that? Maybe this one right here. I don't know. Maybe this one right here.
Okay, now I could hear it, but I guess you guys can't.
No, we can't because I tried to play it too.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how to do it in StreamYard with sharing.
Just because I don't have my mixer. It's okay. Well, it'll be on obviously Better Together tomorrow. Obviously, we'll look forward to it. But you can definitely download the song. You can also listen to it on freedomradio.com and so many other places. All right, y'all. Let's jump into.
Thank you for that shout out.
No doubt. Let's jump into.
Did you hear the salt in his throat? The salt. Did you hear the salt in his throat?
No, I'm done with that. I moved on. Yeah. Anyway, let's get ready to jump into today's. I don't know what I want to call it. You can only pick one. So it's I'm about to bring up 6 items. You can only pick one. Let's see what you guys think about this.
Oh.
I'm actually gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry.
Now I know that this says 3 of them, but we're picking one of them. You have to pick one of them. You got 6 options. I know the screen says 3. Don't pay that no attention. We're only going to pick one in the interest of time. So you have, Lord have mercy, Red Fox,
definitely,
Cedric the Entertainer. You have Bernie Mac, Richard Pryor,
definitely,
Eddie Murphy, and Robin. Lord have mercy. I haven't seen his picture in such a long time.
Right.
That's 2, baby. All right. So we got 6 people up here. I know the graphic says pick 3, but we are picking one. So let's get ready to go around the room. Michelle chimes in and she says she's going to see Red. AJ says she's going to see Bernie Mac. Denise Fitzgerald says she's going to see Eddie Murphy. Leah Marie says, man, this is hard. Bridget Stevenson says Richard Pryor. And then AJ says she wants to see old school Bernie. And then Leah Marie says she wants to see both Bernie and Robin Harris. Sherry chimes in and she says Bernie Mac. Tracy J. Wilson says, I can't pick just one. Anthony Washington says Bernie Mac as well. Ashlyn, you're the female in the room. We're going to start with you on this. Who are you going to pick?
I need y'all to know that there's a little tear in my eye here because I'm looking at these legends and I'm like, wow. I mean, it's only two that are still with us and it's just crazy to me. Red Fox was not of my upbringing, right? So contrary, I grew up in a white household. I know that might be surprising to some people, but I grew up in a white household.
I never knew that. I had no idea.
So I didn't really have Sanford and Son, and when I did, it didn't make sense to me. I was young and I didn't understand it. It was humor that I just didn't understand. So Sanford and Son never really stuck. I have watched reruns or the old episodes, and it is funny. But to me, I mean, Richard Pryor, amazing. Eddie Murphy. I'm of the generation of Eddie Murphy, right? So the red leather suit and Raw was his, stand up. And he was sort of the first one to do that level, the HBO special. So that was really great. I'm such a fan of Cedric the Entertainer, and I know not one has said Cedric. I would have to split it between Bernie and Cedric. Bernie is so funny to me. I look at him and I feel such joy. He just gives me such joy, and his level of humor is just so wonderful. So yes, Dee Dee, I am. Yes, I am. But yeah, I would have to say, wow, y'all really not giving Cedric any love. And I think it's because Cedric had a musical influence, right? So he always played music and would sing and all that stuff. But I'm going to go with Bernie because Bernie is not with us any longer. And so I would want to take this opportunity to go see him live again.
Okay, I got you. I'll roll with you on that. Jacory, we'll come to you next this time. Who would you go with in the 6? You can only pick one.
Oh, yeah. Am I on the right block? I would have to say Red Fox because I feel as though he's the spark to all the squares. The man is crazy.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac, I don't know. He ain't never did it for me. And Cedric the Entertainer, Barbershop, thank you. But
Cedric stand up.
It still didn't.
When they did the Kings of Comedy, oh my goodness. Do yourselves just ask the Lord that he would keep you watching.
It was just like
watch the Kings of Comedy.
Was it the Kings and the Queens?
The Queens
of Comedy was.
Queens came later, but the Kings, it's the reigning Kings of Comedy for me.
Okay, so Jacory, you're going with, you said Bernie Mac?
What? Not a Big Mac.
He said Red Fox.
Not a Big Mac.
Red Fox.
Okay, I can go with you on that. And Demetrius, last but not least, man, who were you going to pick in this particular instance?
I can't pick just one, D-Toll. And then on top of that, let me get in the square here. Okay, I can't pick one. Like, I grew up in a household where my stepfather wasn't, he loves the Lord. He grew up in church, but stepdaddy had his own collection going on. So, I used to listen to some Red Fox, some Dolomite. I don't know if any of y'all familiar with any of that. Robin Harris, definitely Richard Pryor. So I listened to all these greats, but my favorites, I'm sorry, I can't pick one because I like Robin Harris, Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac was like my go-tos. Those was like that Eddie Murphy Raw came on actually last week. popped up on HBO channel, and I sat here and watched it like I watched it for the first time and was falling out.
Yep.
So it's Robin Harris, Bernie, and Eddie for me. I can't pick one. I got them my three.
Okay, I'm with you, and you know, I have to agree. Many of them I have seen. I've never seen any of them live, but I've seen all of them except Red Fox do stand up. I haven't seen Red Fox do stand up before, but I heard that he is absolutely incredibly hilarious
And always had a cigarette.
Yeah.
On stage with him, like always. Like Dave Chappelle is the same way. Like he always had. Red Fox would chain smoke during his live performances. Really, if you go back and watch the tapes.
Yeah.
I've never heard Dolomite.
Yeah. I'm familiar with Dolomite.
Okay, I thought I was by myself now.
No. You
Monk and step. Oh, come on. Dolomite.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
See, Dolomite in our household, it's this like dark thing, like a syrupy thing that you put on toast. That's the oh, I'm sorry, that's Vegemite. I'm sorry, that's Vegemite. Sorry.
It's okay.
Well, I think that was in the picture. That was in the picture. Yes, Vegemite.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to admit that Pancho Romero, who's obviously not hanging on the show today, Pancho Romero. Yeah, Pancho and I had a tape of Richard Pryor doing a stand-up, and we had an audio tape of it, and every now and then we would pull that particular tape out and we would listen to it. And man, there was one particular thing where he was talking to a vampire, and he was drunk. He was a drunk guy on his way home, and he runs across a vampire. What was the big vampire name growing up? That's from Transylvania.
Dracula.
So a drunk man runs across.
Couldn't come up with Dracula. You so saved that you couldn't come up with Dracula.
Turn 50 and see what you remember. So in this particular Richard Pryor skit, a drunk man runs across Dracula and they're having a conversation. And man, Pancho brought that tape over and he was telling, and we was listening to it, and the drunk man says, "You want to suck what? You want?" And we started laughing just because he wants to suck his blood. Remember, he's a vampire. Where you going, Ashley? You okay?
I was trying to figure out where you were going because I was like, this is a saved show. Maybe
he wants to suck your blood.
Yes,
he's a vampire. Okay, awesome. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. You took the air out of my little joke I was going to say. Anyway, I was getting ready to. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to be funny anymore because she gave me that look.
It's not.
Air out the joke.
Yeah, it ain't.
I did. I took the air out the joke. It's okay. It's all right.
How you take the air?
Yeah, it's okay.
It did like this. It did like that.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
There was a great movie. I grew up with a great movie, JoJo Dancer.
Yes.
It's a movie, JoJo Dancer with Richard
Pryor.
Was
a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah.
So was Harlem Nights.
Thank you, Dee Dee. See, Dee Dee knows what I'm talking. See, Dee Dee. Thank you. She feels me.
Harlem Night had a lot of them in there.
Yep, Harlem Nights, not Harlem's Night.
Harlem Night was a good movie.
Yeah, Harlem Night was real good. They actually had Richard Pryor and Sanford and Son in there. Yeah, and Della Reese. She's another good one.
Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
Arsenio done went a little left. I don't know what in the world happened to Arsenio Hall.
They talking to trees and animals.
Arsenio has really gone left. I don't know. Arsenio used to be, he used to, when he had the Arsenio Hall show originally, I mean, that was the show.
I thought they were bringing it back.
And
they did try to bring it.
But he went left. I'm telling you, he went a little left. And it was like, you have, here's the thing. You have to grow with your audience. You have to grow with your audience. You can't, if I was up here acting like I acted when I was 18, y'all would think something was wrong with me. Like, have you not matured? Are you not, Yeah, the pinky toe. Yes, Dee Dee Felder. Yes. You done shot me
Okay,
in my
wait.
pinky
You
toe.
don't shot me in my pinky toe.
Since we right here, I just want to ask this: has anybody seen the new vamped supermarket suite?
Oh, I love it,
No.
but I don't like the host.
You don't like the host?
I
haven't
mean, I
seen
like
it.
her, but not on there.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
What's-
It's the
Pray
new one.
tell. Pray tell.
Yes.
Pray tell.
It's
He said
That
explain
means,
it.
that means tell. What is
Explain
it?
it.
What is
Yeah,
it about
explain it.
Supermarket Sweep? Pray tell.
Oh, they've revamped the whole show. And
what
what's the
did that
lady's
have
name?
to do with? What did that have to do
I
with
can't
Richard
think of her
Pryor
name.
and?
What was her name? No,
She's
because
a
she's
comedian.
funny. Yeah, what's the
She's a
comedian's
comedian.
name?
She hosts it now. I can't think of her name. She hosts
Oh,
the
are
Big
we just
Four.
talking about funny things? Oh, you ever been to the Trader Joe's
No, we're talking about funny
and
people.
went through
Funny pop-
checker
famous
number
funny-
3? Wow, y'all ever
Wait,
bought the groceries
she
from
just
checker
deflated
number?
my balloon.
So fun.
You
She's
just
so
took the
funny.
air out the supermarket suite. You just took the air right out the supermarket suite.
Oh
are
my
the air.
God.
Oh
You are the
no.
air.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
Help us,
let me
Lord.
ask this. Let me ask this.
Oh,
Take a
Ashley,
music break.
Ashley,
Oh,
do you have an Ask Shop Talk for today?
I believe so. Let me consult.
She said, "I
let me
believe."
consult the notes.
No, be careful.
Oh
'cause she's
look, I forgot I
deflating
had
the
this
balloon.
on my phone. Hey, I forgot I
What's
had
that
that on
got
my
to do
phone.
with
Hey,
anything?
Ash, is that an iPhone 11?
What's that got to do with anything?
Oh my
Because
God.
today we're counting down to the wire.
What in the world has
Don't take the
happened
air
here?
out her boat, Chikari.
Oh,
Don't
Jesus.
take the air out her boat.
Oh my
You are
Lord,
the
have
air,
mercy.
Ashley.
What in the
You
world has
took the
happened
air out of the
Yeah.
election. Don't take the air out of the election now.
Don't take the air out the election, okay?
Oh God.
You are the air I breathe. You should have never said that. I'm
My
gonna
fault.
write that.
It's my fault, man. It's my fault. I apologize. It's my fault.
I do have an Ash Shop Talk, but it's so horrendous.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so what we got?
You really want this Ash Shop Talk? We're in a pretty goofy mood today. All right, so we let's go with this goofy Ash Shop Talk. Okay, goofy Ash Shop Talk. That don't sound right. That sounds like I'm not saying goofy ass shop.
Lord have mercy.
Ass.
It sounds like you cussing over there. You better
Right.
watch.
I'm like, wait a minute. What did she just say?
You almost choked.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
Ask.
We need a music break. I've been telling you.
I've been
Ask.
winded. I have been winded.
Ask. We have an ask. Yes, my friend. Enunciation, my friend. Clarity, my friend. Put the K in the air. You are the air. I
I
breathe.
said ask. I said
K in the air.
ask. Shop
Put the K in the air.
Ooh, you better
Lord, have mercy.
Oh, you better do your will. Okay.
Hey, hey.
Okay, the thoughts and opinions of blah blah blah. All right, y'all fill in the blanks because this is it's not cute. This is not a good one, y'all. It's not a good one. Okay, dear Ash Shop Talk. Help me, Holy Ghost. I am an. Oh God, help me, Lord. Okay. Stop. Stop. Okay.
My laugh got the Holy Ghost. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God, I'm crying. Okay.
I'm crying.
Dear Ash Shop Talk, I am an older woman who's not very attractive. Who's not very attractive. I didn't inherit good looks. This bothers me because all my women friends are married or have been in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
People say looks don't matter, but they are mistaken. The first thing someone sees is your face and physical appearance. I keep myself neat and nicely groomed, but I'm not pretty. What do I do to lift myself from this depression? I'm ashamed of my face.
You should have
Ooh.
asked. You gotta probably ask that next week because I'm just.
I mean, she just needs to go visit a Mac counter because everybody's face is coming off in a napkin anyway. So
Whew.
Not everybody's face ain't coming off in a napkin. That's some people that don't put on the right stuff. That's the ones that go to they get that Wet and Wild collection.
Ooh,
You know,
not the Wet and Wild Walgreens. The
over
Wet
there
and
at
Wild
Walgreens.
Walgreens.
They got that Wet and Wild collection.
Hold on.
And that's why every time you touch them, it come off.
Michi, we all, well, I think I'm the oldest, but we all around the same, like within 5 to 10 years. Y'all remember Woolworths?
oh, that was my favorite.
Yes.
What
We
that got
used
to
to
do with
get
anything?
We used to get eyeliner from Woolworths and
Really?
wonder why I was down on our faces by third period. Right, we'd be sneaking it, right? Put it in our book bag, right? We weren't allowed to wear makeup, and so we would get that Woolworths eyeliner. In fact, I'm gonna be totally transparent. I used to creep it. I did. I crept it. I crept it.
What's crippin'?
Yeah, please.
I stole it.
Oh, you 5-figure discount.
I crept it. I used my employee discount. Yep, I crept it. I used to steal the eyeliner from Woolworths.
You stole the
eyeliner. You take it out of the thing.
That's probably
You take it out of the thing, and then you just do a magic trick. Oh, it just disappeared. Oh, where did it go?
Oh, you was a magician back in the day.
He's teaching.
Oh, okay. You was a magician. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
so
Put it in your
Jesus
pocket
found
real
you.
slick.
AJ said she stopped wearing foundation 3 years ago. That's
Yes.
right. Is that AJ from Sacramento, California over there? Blessed Faith. She is pretty. She got some good skin too, y'all. If I'm talking about the right
Okay,
person, let me go look at that.
Clap your hands for good skin.
Y'all know I love good skin. I love
Praise
good
you,
skin.
Lord. Yes, Dee Dee, we
So-
put it in our pocket.
So, what is the question? What do you do when you're not attractive? What are we doing?
Well, you definitely don't
So
put up
actually-
5 looks.
No, but here's actually the question, and this is serious. And my apologies for laughing because I was laughing from the previous thing. The air had come out of the previous thing, and so the air was now being brought out of this one. And so my apologies. But she's an older lady, and she doesn't feel that she's very attractive. But her question is, what do I do to lift myself out of this depression? This is the real question. So she doesn't feel like she's very attractive. My thing is, beauty is more than skin deep, right? Beauty is more than skin deep. So what face are you actually showing to the world? What face are you actually showing to the world? Are you showing this face? Are you showing like your face? No, I was trying to no. Michi looking at me like next.
Because I'm trying to stay diplomatic in this situation and be as nice as calm. Because listen, the thoughts and opinions of Michi is not that of Freedom Radio. Because I've been seeing all these 5 look challenges coming down, and then you got this question coming up, and I'm seeing these 5 look challenges again.
Take your time. You need some water?
I'm gonna be honest with people because I'm an honest person. Some challenges is not for everybody. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Now,
that's wrong. Now that's wrong, Meech.
What? No, my thing is you can have it's one thing about having confidence, and then it's another thing about really being sure. Like it's certain challenges. That's just like me getting on there joining a singer challenge with all these people. I'm not gonna get up there and do that. I can sit in the background. I can hold my note. I can find my note. You put me in the key, hand me the key. I can carry it and I can hold it. I can give you a little vibrato and everything with it. However, I'm not going to. I think, how can I say this? You have to find what works for you. Okay, and that's when you fall in love with yourself. When you find what works for you, where to the point to where whatever anybody else has to say, it don't matter. But you know that it works for you. Like me, I'll sing background all day long. I love to sit in the tenor section. You have me a mic and Maggie and anybody who knows me a song with me, I'll be like, no. You literally have to force me to lead a song. I won't do it by choice. I just won't. I love singing, but I won't lead because I feel that's not my comfort zone.
But you're talking about gifts. We're talking a gift is
Now-
something that you can work towards. We're talking about somebody's appearance. We're not talking about a
Now
gift.
her appearance, no, this is what I'm saying. Now her appearance is because she, and if you listen in there, she said, you know, this one, her friend this, and that one this, and this one that. She's looking at everybody around her and trying to create her appearance off of those around her. She needs to find her own self appearance, be happy with self, because there's somebody that's going to love you for who yourself is. Now, of course, we all want to dazzle up and, you know, she need to whip the hair out. I'm not saying just go out with a do-rag on and say, this is me. No, my sister. Eat that face, okay? Step in that salon, get a track or two if you need to. You know, get you some bundles. Don't be afraid of bundles, ladies, okay? And, you know,
Wow.
take time and, you know,
That's
Why you
it.
say
beautify
wow?
beautify
No, but that's-
yourself for you.
That's true, because you got to find your own pretty. You have to find your own pretty.
Yeah,
and,
that's
and here's
good.
the thing, like if you ever see somebody who feels like they're not attractive and they try to put on makeup and they like draw eyebrows looking like, and go take a makeup class.
Yeah, because the season of a drawn brow is not working for everybody.
Ooh,
Well, no, because I'm even considering getting, what's it
And-
called?
Halloween is over.
You get
So,
What's it
threaded?
called?
The
What's it
thread-
called?
Ready?
No. The
tattooed?
it's not tattoo though. They call it chiseling or etching.
Oh, eyebrow
What's wrong with your
etching.
eyebrows?
Where's permanent
but
eyebrow?
it's a word. It's a word.
It's eyebrow etching. They do that as aesthetics place. They do that.
That's
my
what I'm
place.
thinking of doing. So then you just
What's
don't
wrong
have
with
to
your
worry about
eyebrows?
nothing. My eyebrows are beautiful. Look,
No,
I-
that
We can't
hold on.
see
It's
them.
permanent.
Yeah, we can't see them.
My
But what I
eyebrows are
say is-
beautiful.
But I say this, okay, I'll put it to you like this, okay? I'll use Ashley for an example, because that's my sister, my friend. I've seen
okay.
her. Ashley, you will never see her overdoing it. She's not trying to be, Ashley
really?
is just Ashley, how Ashley is. Like, the way she was styled for her cover, the way she's looked at her video, that's the way she should have been, because that's her personality. Understand, when you are growing into a look, your look grows with your personality. One thing about when people say, hey, Meech, I want you to dress me, or can you help me find this, or can you help me do this, or Meech, I never will dress anyone like I dress myself, because myself is based on my personality. Okay. Like growing up as kids, believe it or not, Demetrius Toll-Free, Sean Walker, it was a whole little group of them that all dressed. If I tell you, their suits was always tailored, the cuffs was always on point, the shoe was always on point. I watched them growing up, how they moved and how they dressed and how smooth. I'm like, dang, bro. Okay,
Right.
man, he got the 2-inch cuff. So the 2-inch cuff, everybody doing the 2-inch cuff now. Okay, got you. Like, it's stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm not Deto's personality. So I took from them. I took from all of them. And they all wore their suits and their different looks a different way, but they were like the Bay Area's best dressers. To me, they were the best dressed in the Bay as far as males. So I watched them, I learned from them, and I created my own, because what they were doing, it might look good on them, but it's not going to look good on me, because that's not my personality. So you have to create your own self-being, your own self-image, as God has already created you. You now create that image that you want everyone to see. Remember, you're in control of your image.
Yes, that's good, Meech. That's really good. And really, yeah, find your own thing that works. But I would encourage everybody to, and here's the thing, and I will just, since you're talking about me and covers and all that stuff, I will share this. There was an event that I went to, and I had the person that they had on hand to do my makeup. Now I paid for the makeup, and this is somebody that's, known. I mean, I was like excited, right? When I got the pictures back, help me, Lord.
All right, DD.
When I got the pictures back, my face and my neck were two different colors. My face and my neck were two different colors. Okay.
Two different colors.
Two different colors, two different shades. All right. So The neck is where you have to connect the shades. Okay, connect the
Blend.
shades.
You
I
gotta
shouldn't be
blend.
orange up here and beige down here. It should just be beige. You understand? So so that was really tough for me. So now what I did, even though this person might be available to do makeup at an event, I bring my own person to do my makeup now. I have built a team of people that I know, like, and here's the thing, my current person, shout out to Miko. She does my makeup and she's amazing. And here, like, she's done things that I didn't like. And I went to her and I said, you know what? This was too dark, or this brow wasn't defined enough. She's so wanting to be the best at what she does. She takes that and learns from it. And every time we get together, it's better. And this makeup on this video shoot, I mean, Ja'Cory was there. I mean, it's just, it's me. It looks good and it's me. And so you really have to find, if makeup is your thing, like if you're trying to cover up, maybe you have scars or you have shading or you have, discoloration, vitiligo. I mean, if you have different things like that and you want to use makeup, learn how to apply it in a way that's going to really be beneficial, because you don't want to just hide it. You want to enhance everything else, right? So find your team, find your overall style, whether it's your hairstyle, maybe it's a pair of glasses that's stylish. Maybe you can start wearing glasses. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but find you a cute pair of glasses that gives you confidence, right? If you're having a hard time being in public and showing your face in public, find you a non-prescription pair of glasses that are cute with cute frames. Build your confidence. Get you a nice little scarf, cute jackets, nice accessories. Ja'Cory will be the first one to tell you, get you some beautiful earrings, right? So there are ways to accessorize yourself without having to go in to get plastic surgery and all that, change how God made you, right? If there's issues and you got to fix, so that's different. But cutting
Just
yourself,
try something different. Just try something different.
Try something
and don't be
different.
ashamed. Don't be afraid. Try different fabrics, different colors.
Right. Absolutely.
The world is your universe, so play in it.
It is. It is. I was a super ugly duckling growing up. Super. I mean, I was cystic acne and braces and short hair in the 6th grade. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you were bad. It was bad for you.
Yeah.
I wasn't cute either, but I got cuter.
And you had braces?
I had the metal braces. I had cystic acne. Acne. Those are the big ones, right? That's the big ones that go really deep.
Sores.
Yes. Look like boils. And I had short hair that was not flattering, and I was super skinny. And that was how I was growing up. So I had very low self-esteem because I didn't look like all the other girls, I didn't feel I was pretty. But honey, now let me tell you, I don't care what you say. I'm beautiful. I'm wonderfully, beautifully made. Come on.
Yes,
I love me.
So let me jump in right here.
No makeup. Even today, no makeup. I'm happy.
This is like no makeup, but you're a woman, and there's still women out there that don't need makeup, and you're one of those.
Correct.
So I want to jump in here as we get ready to close this whole segment, this whole show. Actually, first of all, Ashlyn, you're absolutely amazing. People have been shouting out that your cover looks absolutely amazing. I think you want to give a shout out to.
Oh wow, Marcus McCauley. Let me just tell you that Marcus McCauley, if you are an upcoming artist, if you need to take pictures for anything, if you need a video for anything. If you need anything, just call Marcus. If you just whatever you might need, just if you know what I'm saying. You need a new car. I don't know. He's unbelievable. Marcus McCauley is the man. He's right here in the Bay Area. He is a graduate of Berklee College of Music in Boston. He is a scholar. He's educated. He continues to educate himself. He's somebody that's going to give you anthems. He's somebody that's going to give you things that are like memorable, right? He's going to give you something that's memorable. That's going to stand the test of time. He is the consummate professional, absolutely a visionary, It was such a pleasure to work with him. We worked on Holiday at the Temple. Help me, Holy Ghost. Holiday at the Temple. It wasn't last year. Was it 2 years ago now?
It was last
year.
It was last year. Oh wow, it's already November. Okay, so it was last year. So Holiday at the Temple was our first time working together. And so I brought this song to him and said, hey, what you think? And he transformed it. And so he also did all the photos. Any photo that you see that's related to the single, he did the photos. The video, he did the video. He produced the song. He mixed it. He mastered it. He did all the instrumentation with the exception of Booyah played bass on it. And Darius played drums on it. But other than that, he did all the other instrumentation. Ja'Cory is featured on the backgrounds. And so that was wonderful. And then I did everything else. So, amen. Praise God.
That's awesome stuff. That's awesome stuff. Now, Emetrius, I want to jump in, man. And first of all, you gave some great insight. So first of all, welcome back to the show. I think I mentioned it last week, but again, welcome back to the show. We've been missing your insight. And, I don't know if you knew it or not, but my son thought that you were a pastor. My son. Let me tell you what happened. We went to a church. My church went to a church. Watch this. My church, we went to visit a church, and DJ and another musician were late, and they were in the parking lot driving around trying to find a parking spot in the place. And the other musician drives up and says, "Hey DJ, I see a park right there, but it has a sign on it. Go and read what the sign says." So DJ, my son, goes to read the sign. He's like, "Oh man, yeah, we can't park there. That's for Emetrius." He said, "What? Emetrius don't even go to this church." He's like, "Yeah, man. We can't park there because this park is for Emetrius." So the musician drives up a little bit further, and it says it's for Pastor Emetrius. It says, "For who? Emetrius don't even live here." He's like, "Yeah, man. I'm telling you, go up and look at the sign yourself. It says reserved for Pastor Emetrius."
Excuse me.
So we finally drive up. They finally drive up to the sign to get a real good glimpse of it, and you know what it said?
Right.
It's reserved for Pastor Emeritus. I said, DJ, don't you read near another sign. You understand?
Let's go.
Don't you read near another sign. And then lastly, we getting ready to go. Lastly, my son, I'm telling you, my son is hilarious. So DJ is working. He's getting ready to. He's working, doing this thing, and he's getting ready. He's trying to save money so he can move out. And he has a friend. This is my last thing. We got to go. So he's saving money so he can move out. And one of his friends has already moved out. And he and his girlfriend, they moved out or whatever. He's talking to this same musician. And he said, DJ, hey man, how was such and such working out with this move? He's like, oh man. He's like, everything's going great. He says that the guy is paying the rent. And he said, oh really? Yes. So the guy is paying the rent, and the girlfriend is paying for the utensils.
He didn't say that. He said,
wait, say that again. He said, yeah, the guy is paying the rent, but the girl is paying for the utensils.
He didn't say that. Wait, he told you that? Are you talking about your son? Are you talking about your own son right now?
My son, DJ, is probably the funniest person I know.
That is hilarious.
DJ is like if you want to ever know how Detour was as his young adult days, right, just sit with DJ in a church service. I sat with him in a service one time. I had to get up and move.
The girl was paying for the utensils, and we was like, DJ, right, no, the utilities. He's like, oh right, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, okay. Anyway, listen, today's show has been one for the ages. This is one that I am going to read. I'm actually going to put this show on my phone. You guys, we've got to go.
We do.
Demetrius, closing
it's
comments.
The top of the hour already.
Yes. Final thoughts.
Okay.
We got to go.
Give me a number between 1 and 10, Ashlyn.
What? A number between 1 and 10?
1 and 10, yes.
Oh.
Quickly.
Two.
Two. Okay.
Two.
Andrew Brian Caldwell is our winner of the I
Woo!
Vote contest. If he's still online, we'll go ahead and inbox him. He was number 2. Everybody's names, I put them on a list in numerical order. We got 10 names of people that confirmed in comments that they have voted. And Andrew Caldwell is number 2 on the list.
Awesome.
Oh, I thought I was gonna win.
Ashley,
I thought,
Nicole said in the beginning, we cannot be part of the contestants.
oh,
Okay,
well,
well, I'm not going to be on the show
congratulations
next week.
I
to the
just did a
winner.
feedback. We cannot be part of the contestants. I just did a feedback.
So what was
Okay.
the prize was what, a $25 food card?
Cash
That's
App.
wonderful, ain't it?
I'm free for lunch.
Andrew
Augie's?
Brian Caldwell is still here. He has won. So we'll figure a way to get that to him. Listen, y'all, today's show has been absolutely crazy. This show will re-air on Thursday on freedomradio.com, but it's also, you can obviously re-look at it on YouTube as well as Facebook Live.
Relook. You could
Yep.
relook.
Yep.
You wonder
Yep,
where
and here's
DJ
DJ.
gets it from, right?
There he is. He's watching right now. Talking about praising. You know what I'm saying? It's all to the good. Listen, y'all, we have got to get out of here. We'll do this again next Monday. I'll be in another undisclosed location. But until the next time, y'all, on the same Shop Talk Network, at the same Shop Talk time.
Vote, go vote.
Go vote.
Yeah, go vote.
And remember,
vote.
And remember, if you pay the rent, someone else has to pay for the utensils. We got to get ready to get out of here. I will holler y'all till next week. Y'all be, oh Jesus, y'all be blessed.